Greetings and welcome back to the Osha Cerese Show. I am your host, Osha Cerese, and this is where culture meets coaching, where healing meets headlines, and where we utilize alchemy to transmute gossip into growth. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are celebrating episode 43. We in this thing, we're doing it, we're being consistent. This is your weekday dose of real talk. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please do so now. This is where this show lives. It is on my channel, youtube.com/@Osha You can catch all the old episodes, 1 through 43 now, under the live tab. And then, of course, on my channel, I have reviews, I have vlogs, and I have some upcoming content too that you're not going to want to miss. So please make sure that you not only subscribe, but also turn your notifications on. As this daily or weekday show is a pop-up show, you never know when I'm going to pop up. So you want to make sure you are here live, so we can exchange energy. We can be here with each other, be present. I'm thankful for those of you all that are consistent with pulling up on me when you see that notification go off. So thank y'all. And thank you for those of you who are watching me for the first time. Welcome. I'm Osha Cerese, certified life coach, event curator, and dream doula, supporting you on making your dreams into reality. So again, thank you for pulling up. This is episode 43. Drink of the evening. It looks a little yellow, don't it? This is lemonade, but I added some pineapple juice in it, so I'm actually excited to taste it. And y'all know I'm about to go up this down. But cheers to a great episode 43. Ooh, I do need to take a sip. Cheers to a great episode 43. Cheers to happiness, great health, love, success, abundance, and just peace of mind, a sound mind, all blessings on blessings on blessings. Cheers. That is an amazing mix. I'm going to have to go fill that back up in a minute. Lemonade with pineapple juice. So I forgot I had an extra thing of pineapple juice from my best friend's bachelor party weekend last week. I couldn't find it last week when I was pulling it out of my backpack. I went to the, I was pulled up to the liquor store, grabbed a few things for our pre-gaming festivities, and he wanted rum and pineapple juice. So I got two. Completely couldn't find it. It was just deep in my backpack. So I rediscovered it today, and I put it in the refrigerator earlier. And just now when I was making my drink, I said, let me add some of this pineapple juice to this lemonade. Let me get some more of this. Oh my goodness. That is so good. But anyway, welcome y'all. Let me see, do I want to get into what I did today first or we get into the show? Let me just tell y'all what I did today. So I slept really well. Y'all know that my sleep schedule is very bonkers. Like right now, I will be up after this show probably for another 4+ hours. It's midnight right now in Georgia. After I get off the show, I'm going to unwind, shower, do yoga. I might eat again. I get stuff done, editing, different things that I do in the middle of the night. I might catch a show or two. I don't know. I've just always been like that, but I'm trying to get back to the point where I sleep a little longer at night and get up a little earlier in the day. So we'll see. We're gonna say those are goals for April. I'm not gonna put no pressure on myself for the rest of the month. But anyway, slept well, got up, started my day, with my routine meditate or prayer first, prayer, meditation, journaling, and then I made some vegan beef and broccoli and some pineapple fried rice. Now let me tell you specifically why I wanted this beef and broccoli, because I think I told y'all, but last week Saturday was the bachelor party, the clubbing and all of that. But Sunday, me and my best friend met up for like a late lunch, early dinner at Planta. Planta is one of my favorite vegan restaurants. Me and my mom went to Miami a couple springs ago, like almost 2 years ago next month. And we went to Planta and I fell in love with it. So when I found out that they had a Planta in Atlanta, shortly after that, it's been one of my go-tos. So they just switched the whole menu recently. So I always get the same things every time I go to Planta. I'm a creature of habit. When it comes to food, I don't be wanting to experiment too much because if I don't like it, I'm gonna be mad. So my go-to orders, I usually get like um, the bao buns for appetizer. I've had the oyster fried or chicken fried oyster mushrooms. Um, I'll get either spicy tuna rolls or there's another type of sushi roll that they have that I really like. Um, or I'll get the poke bowl because I feel like the poke bowl, you get more. Well, when they first started serving that, you really would get a lot more bang for your buck because they gave you these big portions of like the spicy tuna, vegan spicy tuna, which I think is made out of watermelon. Um, you get rice, you get seaweed, you get fried oyster mushrooms, a different type of mushroom, like all these different ingredients. I'm like, this is like having a whole couple of rolls of sushi. So I would get that, but I think they caught on and they get smaller portions. Um, they have a really good kelp Caesar salad. And if you don't want such a big entree salad, you can get the Caesar salad cups, which used to be really good too. But they had like a lettuce shortage or something the last time I ordered that, and it wasn't that great. So I hadn't ordered that since then. Um, the vodka pizza, that's one of my ones. What's up, Z Dog? Thank you for pulling up. I ain't seen you in a little while. Instagram. um, so vodka pizza, and let me see. There's got to be a couple of other go-tos that I've had. Um, those are my main go-tos. I'm gonna just say that. I've had their. Have I had their pasta? Sushi, bao buns, vodka pizza, the huge. So I've been trying to step outside of my comfort zone and try different things on the menu because I want to see what else is out there. So um, when we went Sunday, again, they just recently uh, changed the menu. So there's a lot of new items. There's some of the favorites there, but um, there's this Japanese steak that they had been promoting, and it looked really good. It looked very much like real steak. Um, and Planta, I like Planta because it's not processed food. Like, I mean, of course there's a process, but it's not like they're getting a big brand like Impossible or Beyond Meat or something like that. Most of their items are either made from scratch or, they're processed in house. So I'm trying to see if I could pull up this Japanese steak so y'all could see it because it's definitely giving steak. It's definitely giving steak. So I ordered that. I ordered mm, so I ordered some type of sushi rolls that had like mango and avocado and something else in it. And it was decent. I prefer seaweed over rice paper. I think it had rice paper. And then I ordered the Japanese steak. TJ, my best friend, was getting ready to order beef and broccoli, but when I described the Japanese steak, he was like, let me just go ahead and get that too. So this is what it looks like. It's giving real steak, right? Let me zoom in a little bit more. So it's the Japanese steak with the chimichurri sauce on top with Japanese sweet potatoes, and it has like crispy fried cabbage underneath the um the steak. Let me just show you my order because what I just showed you was the picture from online. But I posted it on my Instagram page too. That's my plate. Doesn't that look so good? So the reason I'm bringing this up is ever since I had it, I've been craving it. Like, I've been craving the texture, the taste, the flavor. Like, I've had this steak on my mind all week, and it's a $33 plate. So it's not super expensive, but it's not super cheap either. Like, I could literally probably have done 2 plates of that. But anyway, that's why I made the beef and broccoli today, because I just wanted that steak type taste. Of course, it wasn't the same, but it was still good. Let me show y'all what I made. I made this vegan beef and broccoli with the pineapple fried rice. I don't feel like these pictures is doing it justice. Let me see. This little video. And it was banging. And it gave what it needed to give when it comes to taste and texture. Because the last time I made beef and broccoli, I steamed the broccoli too long, and I can't stand mushy broccoli. So this time I made sure to put the broccoli in last, to not cover it all the way, to not cook it too long, so it had the right amount of crunch. I had some banging flavors going on, some garlic, some peppers, some soy sauce, garlic. Oh, I said garlic. Some white and was it white? No, yellow and red onion. Um, the steak was it's this I can't remember the brand, but it's like a yellow pack in the produce section of the grocery store, and it's really good. A good texture, good flavor. Seasoned to perfection. The pineapple fried rice I had, a little bit of yellow onion, peppers, garlic, pineapple. What else did I put in there? Some orange pepper seasoning, not lemon pepper, but orange pepper. That's my favorite. Um, I had some seasoning from a local black-owned place here in Atlanta that has like ginger in it, and it has like orange peel and all different type of spices. It's nice. Um, Seasoned it up real good with some other stuff too. Of course, soy sauce. Also in the beef and broccoli, I had a little agave in there. I thickened the sauce up a little bit. I didn't have no cornstarch, so I used a little bit of flour to thicken it up. It was good. So when I'm in my chef bag, I be doing a little something. And then after I did that, I've been putting off getting a massage. Getting massages is like one of my favorite things. Like when it comes to self-care, a massage is going to do it for me every time. And I need a full body massage. And I have been neglecting that. And I didn't realize it at first, but it had been 6 months since I got a massage. And so I've been putting it off, or I'll be like, oh, I'm going next week, and then next week doesn't work or whatever. So after I made the beef and broccoli, I called vegan beef and broccoli. Called and set an appointment with the woman that I normally set an appointment with. Now, this is an Asian massage parlor. They have signs everywhere that says this is a professional place. We only do professional massages, because I don't know if people are calling constantly asking for happy endings, or if they low-key be doing them, but they have that on the wall just to cover their ass. I know I go in there for my massages. So there's one particular lady that I like to see. When I found this place, I read the reviews. This was during the time when I was dealing with frozen shoulder, and I was looking for a good massage therapist. So I read the reviews, and this particular lady came up so many times for positive feedback. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to her. So I went to her, and I understood why. She's really good. She doesn't just massage; she does a little bit of assisted stretches. Um, and she's very good at what she does, the right amount of pressure, and she does a great job. So the second time I went in, I couldn't really remember what she looked like, I'm gonna be honest. I remembered vaguely, like probably if I would have saw her, I would have recognized her, but not all the way. So when I went in, I specifically asked for her when I set the appointment. I specifically asked for her when I walked in. They got me in a room, and another woman, or a woman, came in. She had on a mask. So I didn't question it, but in my head I was thinking, is that her? Because I thought she was a little taller than that. Didn't say anything. I was like, maybe I'm tripping. I don't really remember her that well. As soon as the woman started massaging me, I instantly knew it wasn't her. But I was not brave enough to say anything. So I just dealt with it. And then, of course, when I was checking out, I was like, I had actually set my appointment with this person. And they were like, oh, yeah, maybe next time. So I started learning. So I think I may have maybe gotten one more massage from her. And then I took my mom the last time that we went, which was 6 months ago. And I was like, I want back-to-back appointments so that we both can see this particular person. And I get 90-minute massages, so hour on body, 30 minutes on feet. Why they separated, I don't know, because my feet are part of my whole body, but whatever. When we get there, they start telling us, no, we don't want to do back-to-back. Let's just do it in the same room, like a couple's massage. You know, you get one person, you get the other person. And so I was like, okay, I wanted my mom to experience the lady that I normally go to. So I was like, okay, let you just, go ahead and do. Really, I was like, just go ahead and do my mom's and I'll come back another time. They was like, no. So my mom was like, I'll take the other lady. It ain't no big deal to me. So we did that. So I'm learning that they try to, you know, do what they want you to do versus what you want to do. So today, when I called, I specifically said, I'm making my appointment with this lady. They said, okay. I said, thank you. And she repeated back all the information except the name. And I was like, yeah, with such and such. And she was like, okay, so you have 5. So when I when I was on my way, I didn't put the traffic in mind, rush hour traffic. So I was running late, 10 minutes late once I got when en route. So I called them and I was like, hey, I have an appointment with such and such at 5. I'm in traffic. I'll be there about 10 minutes later. They were like, okay, that's fine. So I get there and I say, I'm here for my 5 o'clock. No, she was like, you here for 5 o'clock? Yes. Oh, you were in traffic? Yes. I'm here to see such and such. Okay. You need to use the bathroom before you get settled in your room? Yes. Go to the bathroom. I come back, get in my room, get undressed, get on the table. In walks a woman I ain't never seen before. I'm like, I'm here to see such and such. And she's like, oh, it's not me. I'm like, no, I'm here to see such and such. And she's like, okay, when did you see her before? I said, a couple months ago. Because it was almost like she was making it seem like she didn't work there anymore. She was like, okay, well, I've only worked here for 1 month only. I was like, okay. She left. Less than a minute later, another lady walks in. And she's like, okay, I'm here to do your massage. And I said, I'm here to see such and such. And she was like, yeah. I said, what's your name? And she said, such and such. I said, you look different. Knowing damn well this is not this woman. So she claimed to be the woman that I was looking for. In walks another lady. So I'm thinking both of them got the message at different times because the other lady came in and blew this woman's cover. And she's like, oh, sorry, we double booked. She's doing somebody else's. It's okay. Just let them know, the pressure you want, we're going to ask you how hard you want it or if you want it soft. I said, no, I came here specifically for this person. No, it's okay. They're going to massage you. I'm like, that's all right. I'll just reschedule. And she's like, no. I said, yeah, because I drove all this way. And she was like, no, it's okay. I'm going to go get her. We're going to switch her out. This is that. So then my lady comes in. But my thing is, it might sound crazy, but y'all know how people be saying race, it's racism or microaggression or prejudice. I don't know. But a lot of people try to say that all Asian people look alike. I don't believe that. But they were trying to use that stereotype against me. Because why are you coming in here claiming to be this woman and you know you're not her? So anyway, she came in, did my massage. I'm very satisfied. I'm very relaxed. I needed it. I need to make sure that I prioritize getting massages every month at the very minimum. I would do it every week if I could. But she does so good. She gives the massage. She stretches you. She does the hot stones and the hot towels. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. So that's what I did today. I ran a few errands and now we're here. So let's get into episode 43. Today, we celebrating Black History all year long, but we're celebrating Women's History Month this month of March. And today we are going to be spotlighting one of my faves, Erykah Badu. Greetings, Gary Busted Down Brown. Thank you for pulling up. So, Erykah Badu, she was born on my father's birthday. Not the same year, but same day. She was born Erykah Abi Wright on February 26, 1971 in Dallas, Texas. She was raised in a household that nurtured her artistic inclinations. Her mother, Colleen Maria Gibson, introduced her to various forms of performance art, laying the foundation for her future endeavors. What's up, realists? Thank you for pulling up. Not y'all pulling up at the same time. So Erykah Badu's debut album came out in 1997, Baduism, of course, one of the faves. It received widespread critical acclaim and earned her 2 Grammy Awards, solidifying her place in the music industry. Erykah Badu continued to captivate audiences with albums like Mama's Gun in 2000, Worldwide Underground in 2003, and New America Part 1, Fourth World War in 2008. Each project showcased her evolution as an artist and her willingness to explore sounds. And I just saw yesterday that she is actually working on an album for the first time. She'll be releasing an album in the first time in 15 years, and it's going to be produced by The Alchemist, the same one that produced 2 Chainz and Larry June's latest album, Life is Beautiful. So she's known for her mesmerizing stage presence. Her live performances blend music, spirituality, and social commentary, creating transformative experiences for her audience. Throughout her career, she has collaborated with numerous artists across genres, including The Roots, Common, and Andre 3000, enriching the neo-soul movement and beyond. A couple of those names I just named, she's actually been in relationships with. But beyond music, she is a certified doula, shout out to the doulas, and has assisted in several births, including she was with Tiana Taylor and supported her during her birth, and Summer Walker with her twins. And Summer Walker gave birth to twins naturally at home, vaginally, naturally at home with the doula present, and the doula was Erykah Badu. And of course, her eclectic and bold fashion choices have made her a style icon, influencing trends and inspiring designers worldwide. So they always talk about how Erykah Badu gets with certain men, and then all of a sudden, you notice a difference. She changes their lives. They a little different than how they came to her. All 3 of her children's fathers are rappers. So her first child, which is a son named Seven, is from Andre 3000. And like when Andre 3000 first came out, he always had a little different style, coming from Outkast, hence the name Outkast. But definitely once they got together, he was more grounded, more spiritual, and now he's, living his best life, playing the flute and things. Um, then her second daughter, or her second child, which is a daughter, Puma, was conceived with DOC. And I think DOC is pretty much kind of on the same vibe as he was. I don't know. I didn't see any major changes, but they seem to be still close friends. Erykah Badu is always under his comments with his new family, his new woman and children that he has with her. And he's in her comments, and of course they're both in their daughter's comments. So they seem to be have a great friendship. And then her baby girl, Mars, is with Jay Electronica. And I don't know much about Jay Electronica. I've heard a little bit of his music, but I don't know much about him other than their relationship. And then of course, she's had a few lovers, public lovers, Common. Um, I don't know who else she's been with that's famous that I could think of off the top of the dome. But I know she was with a young tenderoni maybe a couple years ago that she was serious about, but I guess they broke up. I remember her being interviewed. I don't know if y'all know Mark. Is it Mark Riblet? Something like that. He's this crazy white dude that makes live music, and he streams while he's making music, or he'll pop up and just has crazy ass songs that he creates. And I love his creative process. I think he's dope. I love his sound. Um, and I think it was when she was on his show and she was talking about how she was like self sabotaging her relationship. And during that time, she was in a relationship with a young dude. He had to be like in his 20s. Z Dog said, "That's a strong coochie. Summer Walker definitely looks very fruitful." I mean, it definitely does take a lot of strength to give birth um, unmedicated. And that's the power of also the benefit of having a doula. Even though a lot of people are going back to unassisted births, people are just giving birth at home with them and their, themselves and their village or their husbands. But having a midwife, having a midwife is gonna provide the medical care, like actually deliver the baby. And some doulas are full spectrum doulas, are traditional midwives, but not certified midwives. So I'm not sure how deep Erykah Badu goes into her practice. I don't know if she actually practices traditional midwifery or if she stays strictly on the doula side of things. So as a trained doula myself, I know that when you're practicing as a doula, you're supposed to be non-medical. So you're supposed to provide the support for the mother, the family, the mother, the father, whoever needs it during the childbirth phase. You're supposed to support the mother with some techniques to offset the pain, certain pressure points you can press on their backs. You can hold their bellies. You can walk with them. You can massage them. Your role is also to advocate. So um, if they are at a hospital or if they are giving birth at home with a midwife present, um, you can assist them prior to delivery time with creating a birth plan. Now, most births are not going to go exactly as planned, but you can set some intentions and things that you desire. Like if you want a natural birth, if you want to say, unless I say these words, do not let me convince y'all to give me any medicine. Whatever your plan is. Um, like some birthing centers will allow the mother to eat and snack during the labor process when a hospital is not going to, because if you have to have emergency surgery or something like that, they don't want you to have things that can come up, while you're under. So definitely benefits to having a doula, and it does decrease risks that come along with giving birth. So I'm pro doula all the way. I haven't practiced being a doula in a long time, but I'm a doula. Okay, I'm a trained doula. I didn't get certified because I moved on to another venture, but I am a trained doula. So, shout out to Erykah Badu. We love you. I love. Let me see my favorite Erykah Badu songs. Next Lifetime is definitely at the top. Didn't you know? Y'all know. Um, I'm missing all these comments. Gary Busted Down Brown says, "Wow, God bless Erykah, multi-talented. Absolutely, she's dope. She sure did change their lives. Absolutely, she has a certain presence. One of the things that somebody asked her, like, what did you do to kind of like, what about you makes the men, you know, change or shift, or what draws them to you?" And she just said, "I listen to them." And that is powerful. I can tell you that. A woman that listens to a man, when you hold space for a man, it does something to him. Music is poetry with notes. Absolutely. Wow. God bless you as well. Multi-talented. Continue to be a blessing. Thank you. Thank you. I receive it. But I was saying something. Z-Dog says, "Get that certification anyways. On and On is my favorite song." Yes, that's what I was talking about, my favorite song. So, one of my other hobbies, I have been saying for years that I wanted to learn how to play the drums. So, I think it was my birthday, 2021, my mom surprised me with a drum set. Nice ass drum set. It's downstairs. So I learned a few things on my own, watching YouTube or whatever. I did take some lessons. Maybe spring of 2022, I think it was. Might have been 23. I don't know. I don't feel like I definitely didn't get as much out of the lessons as I wanted to. Once my instructor found out that I was a life coach, all of a sudden our drum coaching sessions became life coaching sessions for him. He would teach me a little bit, and then he would start telling me about his issues with his wife. And I guess I just didn't have the heart to tell him, "Look, bruh, I don't know if you want to barter, you want to take these fees away so you can get your coaching session in, or if you want to book a session on my calendar, but right now this is for drumming." So I don't know. I didn't have it in me. But anyway, I didn't get the most out of my lessons. But what I will say is I learned how to play "Didn't You Know" on the drum. So that's one of the songs that I could play. Let me see. I really like the mixtape that she came out with Phone Down. I Can Make You Put Your Phone Down. I used to like that one too. Of course, Window Seat. Bag Lady. Not even just for the song, but for the meaning. Like, because it's a lot of bag ladies walking around. And I've been a bag lady myself. Literally and figuratively. So those are some of my favorites. Back in the day is lit too. Love My Life. But I remember I did get to see Erykah Badu in concert only once, and it was cut short, unfortunately. It was at the I think it was R&B only. It was R&B only concert, R&B only festival. Maybe might have been 3 summers ago. And it was a great lineup, I'll say that. It was who did they have? Wale, Ty Dolla Signs. Miguel was one of the headliners. It was Miguel and Erykah Badu. She was the headliner, but Miguel was right before her. Division, which is, I love Division. Sunshine Anderson came out and did Heard It All Before. Lucky Day. Who else was on that ticket? It was some other artists, but it was a really great concert. But this is the thing. I had did a vlog about my experience with this concert, and it kind of went viral. because it was supposed to start at 12. It was at the Wolf Amphitheater here in Atlanta. So it's an outdoor arena. And it wasn't even officially summer yet. I think it was like May. And all I remember is I got there early. I had my little lawn seats. My best friend and his fiance were coming later. So I was there for a long time by myself. And I made friends with the lady that was sitting next to me. So get there right before noon. And at first I'm like, cool, I got a good seat. I'm right directly in front of the stage. It's Gucci. When I tell you, it was like so hot out there. It started off, I just felt like I was getting a little, pre-summertime glow, getting a little tan. Baby, after an hour or so, I was frying in that heat. I had a portable fan. It wasn't doing shit. I think I had ran out of water, or they don't let you bring in water. All I know is by the time the concert actually started, I got in line because I don't know at this point, my friend wasn't there yet. I got in line and I remember having to give myself a pep talk internally to not pass out, because I've never passed out from heat, but in that moment I knew that I was getting ready to. And there was so much going on around me. It was like some people dancing over here in a dance group. They were filming, and I was like, I know if I pass out, it's gonna be viral. I don't want to be on nobody's internet passing out in a damn concert. And I remember, like, you know how when you about to pass out, your knees start buckling. I was about to pass out at the people concert. It was that hot. So I finally made it to the front. They didn't have no damn vegan options. I think they found me a vegan burger or something somewhere. Because they said they were sold out, but they ended up finding one. And I had got some water. And once the concert started, it was good, but it was hard to really enjoy because it was so hot. But I enjoyed it. Hey, I did the best that I could. And then my homeboy and his wife, or his fiance, got there, and her sister and a couple. Was there other people? No, it was just her sister. And it was right before the sunset when they got there, so it was still hot as hell. So they didn't even get the worst of it that I suffered through. But the concert was amazing. Took a few pools, concert activities. So Division, I love me some Division. Division got me through a little heartbreak in 2017, 2018, one of those, 2018. So I love them. Or it's really one lead singer and one producer. Z-Dog says Ty Dolla $ign is a wonderful artist with a live band. He's ridiculous. Yeah, he's dope. One of my favorite Tiny Desk during the pandemic was Ty Dolla $ign and Roddy Ricch. It was Roddy Ricch, but Ty Dolla $ign came out and did some songs. And the way the sound, the band, it was dope. That's one of my favorites. So yeah, it was a good concert, but it was supposed to start at 12. The shit didn't start until like 3 o'clock. So that means that everybody set was overtime. So they have certain rules that they have to abide by, and they're supposed to have it shut down at a certain time. And by the time Erykah Badu got on there, she did a great job. She sang most of her songs, but it was rushed. And I think they ended up turning the lights out on her, and she cussed them out. So so I need to go to an Erykah Badu concert where I can really experience the full vibe without the rush. You have to watch Ty Dolla $ign's Tiny Desk. I wonder, have I seen his Tiny Desk? I have seen his Tiny Desk, haven't I? Yeah, I've seen his Tiny Desk because I feel like, I have some videos of me dancing to Ty Dolla $ign's Tiny Desk on my Instagram. Or was it Roddy Ricch's? Is that the same one? Let me look. Because maybe we're talking about the same thing. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it was Ty Dolla $ign's and Roddy Ricch came out. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't think I've seen Ty Dolla $ign. He went crazy with that beat machine. Okay, I'm gonna check it out tonight. But anyway, Shout out to Erykah Badu. Looking forward to the new project. Um, I've been listening to Life is Beautiful with 2 Chainz and Larry June. I've always loved 2 Chainz. Like, I liked him when he was Titty Boy, but like since the rebrand of 2 Chainz, I used to love me some 2 Chainz when he first came out with the new name and everything. And I love his music. And I've just recently started getting into Larry June, probably like maybe last year, because I love his ad lib. Like when he says that, I love it. But I think the album is dope. So I'm looking forward to seeing how The Alchemist is going to produce Erykah Badu. I just saw an interview with him saying how, as a beat maker, he's not just making beats and getting artists on them. He kind of likes to see or hear what the artist is writing and kind of be like the mattress up under the memory foam. Basically, he was talking about a mattress, like when you go to a hotel that has a plush mattress and you jump in it, and how the mattress will surround your body. He's like, that's how he wants his beat to be. So I can just imagine what he's gonna do with Erykah Badu. So Z Dog said he did one with Roddy Rich, then did his own. I'll send it to you. I just saw it. I'm gonna watch it because you're right. It was the Roddy Rich one that I saw that was dope. So I'll check his out. The only disadvantage of outdoor venues, noise ordinance, right? But I love an outdoor concert, and I'm excited that it's concert season, because although of course concerts are year round, I prefer an outdoor concert versus an indoor. Do you like Robert Glasper? I think you'd enjoy his all black radio. I'm I'm not as into Robert Glasper as I should be. Not because I don't like his music. It's just I just recently discovered him, so I'll check it out. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, just briefly. I have a few topics, y'all. It's a laid back Friday night. We just yapping right now. Um, I saw a lady on Threads talking about how she finds it fascinating how during these chaotic times that we're facing in this country, specifically in the world, how it's literally and figuratively seemingly burning down all around us, but Black people have kind of just checked out or disassociated or just redirected the energy to intentionally choose joy and just not be on that type time. Um, I literally, one of my clients recently told me that she has been feeling overwhelmed and sad and a lot of anxiety and fear based on the administration and all the things that they're doing. Specifically, the one person that's got this pen, or, signing all these things. And I was just letting her know, like, that's what they want us to do. They want us to be low vibrational. They want us to be in fear. That's why we're seeing all these things in the media constantly, plane crashes, executive orders, war, severe weather, all of these things that are going on around us. And it's so wonderful to be informed. We have to stay informed. We have to be diligent. We have to be aware. But I just invite people and encourage people to not over consume, because people are banking on you to be in this low vibrational energy and be in fear and be afraid of the unknown. And when you're afraid and you're in a state of fear, and I'm talking from a person who does have anxiety as well. I have anxiety about certain things, not necessarily this. um it If you continue to internalize fear and anxiety and constantly worrying and stressing, those things will manifest into physical ailments if you're not careful. So it's important to not feed into the bullshit to the point where you making yourself sick. Z Dog says the good Black people literally just moving how we usually do. We gonna do what we do. Just don't touch us, right? So like, we just minding our business, doing what we do. Like you said, we've been through worse, and we're strong. We're resilient. We're powerful. We have love. We are them ones. We the chosen ones. So a lot of this stuff that's going on around us, a lot of it is out of our control, and the things that are within our control, that's what we can focus on. I'm not saying to check out and just be like, well, let the cards fall where they may, but in a sense, if they ain't got nothing to do with you and your immediate community or whatever, focus on that right now. Focus on what you can do as an individual, what we can do collectively. That's great too. But also continue to live your life and not move in fear and not just sit around waiting on the next bad news. So one of the things I love about what Black people are doing right now in abundance is line dance. And we've been doing it. But now it's like the tutorials is out. We got more songs coming out. And I took the time this week to learn 2 new line dances that I will be debuting on the dance floor or at a trail ride or somewhere fun this spring and summer. A couple of days ago, I learned boots on the ground. Now, let me tell y'all about these motherfucking fans, because my mom will tell you for the past two or 3 years, there's one specific lady that I know. She's an auntie. She has one of them damn fans. And my mom is in an annual fashion show. She's a model in an agency for women over 40. And the woman that has the fans, she also is in the fashion show. And that shit get on my nerves. I think she's a sweet lady or whatever. But when I hear that, every beat, every second, I'd be so irritated. I'd be like, but now we got a damn theme song. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? So at this point, I'm just going to have to get me a damn fan. Because if you can't beat them, you got to just join them at this point. I'm already knowing that if I don't get the fan, I'm going to be annoyed by the fans. So I'm just going to have to join in on the, I want to call it foolishness, but on the fun. I'm going to have to join in on the fun. And I actually do love Boots on the Ground song. It's dope. It's catchy. It's one of them songs that stay in your damn head as soon as you sing it. I'm probably going to be singing it all night now and tomorrow. So you will see Auntie Osha with a fan in these streets this summer. So I learned Boots on the Ground a few days ago. Shout out to the creators and the influencers and the content people that are making these tutorials and slowing the shit down, because it helped. I watched the slow motion video. I got the footwork. I practiced a few times, turned it up, got it. So today, I think it's been, I don't know how long it's been, but I know for the past 4 summers, I have not been able to join in on the Tamia Can't Get Enough of You line dance. So I learned it today. I'm going to have to perfect it, but I did learn it today. I knew that it was not going to be impossible for me to learn. I never took the time to try to learn it because I'm just like, I ain't going to be doing all that. Do, all that shit. So I never took the time to learn, but I took the time to learn today. So I got 2 line dances under my belt that I didn't know before. Now there's a couple of different ones that I heard about that's popping now that I'm going to have to learn. One of my mom and dad's favorite songs, Mr. Sexy Man. They got a line dance to that, so I'm going to learn that one. And I pretty much know Kane Wayne with it. I've been knowing that since I was little. Put on Flex. I'm on the dance floor on Flex. That's my favorite one. It's simple. It's, you know, I'm about to say it's groovy. Who the hell am I? I done turned into a fucking auntie for real. Not groovy. It's it's vibey. I don't know. I like Flex. You know, y'all know the regulars. So I'm gonna be on the dance floor with my boots and my fan and my Daisy Dukes, and I'm having me a good time. I can't wait to see the spring and summer lineup for concerts. You can find me at an oldie concert whenever they come out. Like, let's see. Now that I'm talking about it, let's see if my local amphitheater down the street, if they put up their spring lineup yet. Because when I tell you they have the best um, old school concerts, I done seen Jeffrey Osborne, Freddie Jackson. Um, who else have I seen there? I saw, this is not necessarily old school, but I saw Joe and Eric Benet last year. I've seen who else have I seen there? I'm drawing a blank. Um, let me see. Look at her. They got some of them out. Who else have I seen at this dang on place? Jeffrey Osborne comes every year. He coming with the Whispers this year. Okay, so the lineup. I didn't even know it was out. I'm glad I brought it up. So they have their Mother's Day concert. It's going to be a throwback R&B concert. They don't have no names yet. Then they have an evening of jazz, May 17th with Brian Culbertson and guest Marcus Anderson. May 24th, they have Layla Hathaway and Kenny Lattimore and Mike Phillips. I might have to go to that. May 25th, an evening of funk. Excuse me. Midnight Star, Confunction, and Rolls Royce. Oh, they taking it all the way back. Now, I gotta go to this one. June 7th, an evening with the Isley Brothers and After 7. Absolutely. June 14th, Jeffrey Osborne and the Whisper. So I've gone, let me tell y'all, Jeffrey Osborne, I had bought my mom, I think I might have told y'all this before on this show, but I had bought my mom tickets for her birthday a few years ago because she loves Jeffrey Osborne. And it was for Jeffrey Osborne and Freddie Jackson. I got her 2 tickets. You know, take whoever you want. Her date wasn't able to go. So she was like, you want to come with me? I'm like, of course. I want to see Freddie Jackson. Like, I love me some Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson was disappointing. And I love my old school performers and I give them grace because they're older now. Their pipes might not be piping like they used to. They go through things. There are elders. Respect. But it was not his greatest performance. And everybody was just in the audience looking crazy. And I'm like, damn. But I became a Jeffrey Osborne fan for sure that night. He is in his 70s. And shout out to Jeffrey Osborne because he just lost his wife last week of 40 years, who was also his manager, and still performed shortly after that. And, you know, the emotions that he had in the video that I saw. So condolences to him and his family. But he is an amazing performer at his age. And even if he wasn't his age, he's just full of energy. He makes sure to run to the back of the amphitheater to get the people that are even behind the lawn seats. It's like an extra lawn in the back where there's no setup for chairs. It's just you on the ground with your blanket. His songs, of course he sings LTD songs and Jeffrey Osborne songs. But great performer, great vocals. Like he has preserved his voice. Amazing. So we've seen him twice. We saw him that year, and then he came back with what's that? Peebo Bryson. Came back with Peebo Bryson. So this year he coming with the Whispers. Me and my mom saw the Whispers with Johnny Gill, and I don't ever know what these little things had to make that come up. But he was with the Whispers were with OJ, the OJs, and Johnny Gill. So Johnny Gill opened, then it was the Whispers, then it was the OJs. That was a great concert as well. So they got an evening of jazz, Boney James, Ruben Studdard, and Lindsey Webster. I don't know Lindsey Webster. They have an evening of funk, Morris Day and the Time, SOS Band, and Lakeside. An evening with Will Downing and guest Najee and Ken Ford. That's gonna be a good one. I like Najee. An evening of soul, Raheem Devon, Eric Roberson, and Tweet. I'm going to that. That is a week before my birthday, and that's on my mom's birthday. I saw Raheem Devon last year at the East Point free concert that they have, but it was just, you know, a little quick snippet. So I will definitely have to go to that one. Then they have an evening of jazz, Jonathan Butler, Richard Elliott, Rick Braun. Don't know none of them. They have Dougie Fresh, KRS-One, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, and Kool Moe Dee. My mom might like that one. And An Evening with Robert Glasper. There you go, Z-Dog. And Marsha Ambrosius, September 27th. Z-Dog said, you got the auntie outside dance down yet? They got an auntie outside dance? I gotta learn that one. It involves a fan also. Oh, it involves a fan also. Not in advance. Send me that song and that line dance. Auntie outside. Okay. That's gonna be my theme song. Midnight Star, fire emojis. Know them old folks can't get down no more. They use tracks too much instead of live bands. Freddie Jackson, man. Peebo Bryson and Jeffrey Osborne sound amazing. So they in the same group. Actually, Jeffrey Osborne is older, way older than Freddie Jackson. Oh, you said I put my hand up like this and the balloons come up? Is it this? I can't see the emoji on my computer. It looks weird. Rilla said, dang, I ain't know Ruben Stutter's still around. Yeah, he's still around. He's still sorry for 2004 in 2025. At one point, he was touring with, what's the white guy that was with him that almost was like runner-up? I see his face, but I can't think of his name. Ruben Studdard's runner-up. Clay Aiken. Him and Clay Aiken were on tour together. So yeah, Auntie is gonna be outside with my outdoor festivals and concerts. That's like one of my favorite things to do when it starts getting warm. So we just gotta choose joy, y'all. I didn't realize it was so late. We just yapping on this Friday night. I wanted to talk about two things that I saw in the news or on the blogs. I be saying vlogs because I make vlogs, but on the blogs with the B. Z-Dog said Ruben Studdard does a lot of Luther Vandross songs on his shows. I can't read. Ruben Studdard does a lot of Luther Vandross songs on his shows. That's good. My mom said, Sweet Tea Inspiration said, The Whispers and Jeffrey Osborne bet. You in that thing? Those are two of your faves, too, literally. My mom put me on to both of Jeffrey Osborne and The Whispers. Like, I know a lot of the Whisper songs just from recent couple years of my mom playing them around the house. What was I going to ask you? Ma, who else have we seen at Mabel House Amphitheater? Because I just drew a blank on what other concerts we've been to there. Was it just the two Jeffrey Osbornes? And then when I went to see Joe and Eric Benet, I feel like there were some other concerts we've been to there. I said I was going to talk about these other topics, but we almost at an hour. And I think I'm going to save these topics for Monday. Don't be mad at me, y'all. But I'll just give you a preview of what the subjects will be. We're going to talk about this viral clip of LL Cool J's wife, Simone Smith, on personal growth in marriage. And then we'll talk about, there's a rapper by the name of Cleo, let me see what her name is. Cleo Trappa, I think it is. And she's talking about, as we get older, we should not be worried about or concerned about a man's looks. She said we should just be prioritizing money. So those are two of the topics we'll talk about on Monday. It's Friday night. This is the Lax Show. We will be back on Monday. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I was also going to talk about some icks in dating that men shared. But I'm going to talk about that on Monday as well. I will give you this journaling prompt. Oh, before that, y'all know my routine. I got to tell y'all about what I got going on. You know the drill. if you need a life coach to support you on your journey of healing, self-love, and self-discovery, visit oshacerese.com. I have some amazing programs. If you're not ready for a program and you just want some coaching sessions here and there, maybe weekly, maybe bi-weekly, maybe monthly, even quarterly check-ins, you can always book them on oshacerese.com or book a discovery call, and I'll set you up on the duration that you desire. If you're not ready for a coaching session, coach, or guidance from the programs that I have, grab you a journal, How to Beat Single. It is an amazing tool to help you on your journey. And if you are a single, intentional dater, hopeful romantic, looking for love in 2025, you need to be on the Intentional Love Collective database. It's a growing community of singles that allows me to curate events with your preferences, desires, and values in mind. It is linked in my bio. It's not on my website just yet. It's coming soon. The website is being updated. So visit oshacerese.com for all your coaching needs. If you need a strategy call, if you're an influencer, business person, or you just have some great ideas, you don't know what to do with them, you need to figure out how to utilize and monetize them, get a content strategy call. And Intentional Love Collective is linked in the bio. Z-Dog says, I'll be working on the setup for Shirley Caesar on Monday morning for a Mother's Day show. What time Monday? Oh, dope. Tell me more about that later. I'll be popping up. That's why you gotta have your notifications on, so you know when I pop up. It'll probably be Monday evening. I'm gonna try to do my best to give us a set time for the Osha Cerese Show in the month of April. April 1st will be episode 50. So that is my goal, for us to have a set time every evening in the weekday. So that's my goal. Let's hope that we can do that. Yeah, so let me give y'all a journaling prompt based on what we did talk about today. Reflect on a recent choice you've made to prioritize joy over negativity. What was the outcome? Again, reflect on a recent choice you've made to prioritize joy over negativity. What was the outcome? And since we had a whole conversation about concerts, write about what was your favorite concert that you've been to and why. Just do a journal entry of the experience you had, how it made you feel, what were some of the highlights, and why it is your favorite concert. Or you could write about what's your first concert that you remember and the feelings associated with it. And what is something you plan on learning in this new season? This is the second day of spring, third day of spring that we're in. What's something new that you plan on learning? Like I said, I learned some new line dances this week. I'm about to learn some more too. But I hope y'all enjoy your Friday evening, your weekend. And if you have any issues that you would like me to unpack on the show, if you would like to write a letter to me, if you would like to give me some feedback, if there are some topics that you want me to discuss, I would be happy to do so. You can always email me at oshacerese@gmail.com. oshacerese@gmail.com. And we'll be back on Monday with those topics that I was going to get into today. I'll see y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all my people for pulling up. And Z-Dog, it was something you were supposed. Send me that Auntie Outside line dance. I'll see y'all later. Good night.